you may lose a certain objectivity and scientific impartiality by doing this. What you've got to acquire is the art of being able to get involved and then come out again and be scientifically impartial and then get in again. And that's difficult, but it's worth trying. But the reason, you see, the psychiatrist is afraid so often to get involved because he's scared of losing his own sanity. And he knows, that we walk on pretty thin ice so far as our sanity is concerned. And so don't muck around with that. He's seen too many of his colleagues who worked for a long time in asylums who had to be quietly removed to another asylum. Happens all too readily. But therefore, there is a certain protection of one's sanity in being able to go into various states. And above all, what I said a moment ago, was that the thing that strikes me about psychiatry so forcibly is its lack of a metaphysical foundation. In which, you see, it is simply imitating the fashionable point of view of scientism in the 19th and early 20th centuries. To push across the point of view that this universe is trivial. It is nothing but, whatever you want to say, nothing but something or other. See? But definitely nothing but. Desperately important to get everything down to nothing but, so that we can say, no mysteries left about it. This matters. It's so simple. Huh? And that's a manifestation of hostility, you see, of hatred of life lying under that. Because people were too afraid of letting themselves go to be able to admit that they could look at this world and say, how people copy the attitudes of their superiors in order to get one up on them. So if to look bored was a mark of extreme aristocracy and great wisdom, the scientific world, which was a parvenu then, imitated a bored attitude to everything so as to gain its status, or involved in gaining status. And so they had no reason to be bored. They were just imitating being bored. And the aristocrats had some reason to be bored. They had seen everything, they'd had all pleasures, they were blasé. So psychiatry, in turn, picked up the attitude, it's nothing but, it's just the libido or something, and or it's just mental mechanisms, or it's just neurochemistry, or something like that. But one of the funniest things about LSD is that maybe it's just neurochemistry. But boy, when you get inside, neurochemistry is something. You think, chemistry, matter, good heavens, what of your nervous system? It is like a conducted tour inside the nervous system. But you begin to realize that the nervous system is one of the whammiest things going. It's fantastic. You can't just dismiss it as a nervous system as if it was a nasty porridge in a bottle.